Okay everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to get your Video Marketing Agency Pro website set up. If you're a new user, it comes with the free complimentary VideoJack Pro plan, so you want to follow step 1 through 5. But existing users who already have VideoJack plans don't really need to go through all the steps, just need to skip to step 5. And what you want to do is you want to download the Video Marketing Agency Pro website package. We've packaged this website using a very good plugin called the WordPress Duplicator plugin. All we've done is that we've simply installed it on the original demo site that you saw, and we used it to make a copy of that particular demo site. And this plugin allows you to download a zip file and restore the same website onto a different hosting or to a different server. So what you'll be downloading here today from the download link is pretty much the zip file that you will need to restore on another server. I've included some additional tutorials here that will help you, for those of you who are not tech savvy, on how to restore the website, pretty much going through what I'm about to go through here. If you are not technically savvy at all and this is way over your head, you can just ask a friend or someone who's familiar with WordPress to install this website for you. Else you can have us do it. Just open up a support ticket and we can do it for you for a small fee, which is listed here on the site here. Alright, but make sure you watch all these tutorials if you have any questions on how to set it up. If you don't understand the one I'm just about to show you now, this will definitely give you all the information that you need to set up and install this package onto your own hosting. Alright, let's go. So you just go ahead and click on the download button here, Video Marketing Agency Pro, to download the package. It's pretty large, so it might take a while to download. When you click download, it will show you the download. Make sure you remember where you saved it as and let it download. Okay, mine has finished downloading here. It's downloaded as a Video Marketing Agency Pro as a zip file. First thing you want to do, you want to unzip it. There are 2 files inside the zip, so you want to right click, unzip. If you don't have WinZip or whatever software you use to unzip, you just want to make sure that you unzip it. Once you unzip the package, you will find 2 files there. One is installer.php and the other one is a Video Marketing Agency Pro zip file. And these 2 files, what you basically upload to your website or to your hosting. You can do it through FTP, for those of you familiar through FTP, or you can do it through cPanel. For the ease of use for this tutorial, I'm going to use just a normal cPanel that you would get if you had a hosting through maybe like HostGator or any of this hosting that use cPanel. If they don't use cPanel, you can use FTP or whatever your host provides you to upload files. All we want to do is upload these 2 files, this installer.php and this archive file. Alright, so in my case, I've gone to my hosting backend, my website hosting, and I look for my file manager. Open up my file manager so I can browse to the root of my website. The website I'm installing is called VideoSeal. It's just a made-up website that I created, and I just want to go ahead and do upload, and I want to choose my file. I want to choose this one first, upload it, open, and then that's uploaded. I want to choose the second one because there are only 2 files. This other one, the one with archive, right here, this one. Choose that, click open, and it might take a while for it to upload. Usually it depends on your internet speed. After it gets done uploading, you can just go back to your hosting, and you can see here the 2 files that I just uploaded are right here. So, and that's it. So now all I need to do is just pull up my browser and go to whatever my domain name is. In this case, it's videoseal.com/installer.php. So I go like this and type in videoseal.com/installer.php. In your case, you just type in your domain name or whatever site you're installing on. It could even be a subfolder. This is basically the same thing as installing WordPress. It's just, if you know how to install WordPress, this is the same thing, just a different interface. That's all there is. So if for any reason you don't understand this or it's all confusing to you, don't worry, just ask anyone who knows how to install WordPress to do it for you. Typically, to install WordPress, you typically need a few things. You need a username, password, and a database. Let's go ahead and create that. Just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to go back to my cPanel. Typically, your cPanel might be a little different, look a little different, but the idea is all the same. I want to go to my MySQL databases, and I just go to MySQL database. I'm going to create a new database, call it video site. You can call yours whatever you want. I'm going to hit create. So I've created that. Click go back, and I will create another user here. I'm just going to give that user the name of site and give him a password. Hit create user, and that's created. So I'm going to go back here and add that user to the database. So the user I just created was video sites, and add it to my video sites database and just hit submit. And to give you the option, I just usually select all privileges, click make changes, and that's that. So now we've created a user and a database and attached that user to the database. This is all the information we pretty much need to complete our installation. So let me just go ahead and grab this here. So this is my MySQL database, the user. I'm just going to copy that here, and I'll jump back to my tab here where I had the installation open, and I'm going to put my username, which is the user we just created, with the password that you just created, and the database name. I'm just going to jump over here, grab my database name real quick. This is my database name, and I'm just going to paste it here. And you can have additional options that you can select if you wish. For the most part, you can just leave all this blank. Click on I have ready warnings and click on run development. Sometimes you might want to test connection to make sure that the installer can connect to your database, and in this case it's okay, and just hit run deployment. It gives you a warning. Just click OK, and it installs the files and database. And as you can see, it's complete. It just gives you the old settings, which was the demo site. It's called Video Mist, and the new settings tells you that it's the new URL, which is your website. It will be your website in this case, and you can change the title if you want. You can create a new admin account. This is the admin account that you use to log into your website. You probably want to create a username and password, which is be your WordPress admin password that you want. You also have additional options that you can set here, but for the most part, I'll just leave all this blank. You don't want to mess with this, and just go ahead and click run update. And once you do that, it's all done. The website is all installed. These are just some tips that what you want to do. You can definitely, let's click number 4, file cleanup. This will remove the installer files just in case for security reasons. And obviously you want to also go to your website to check to make sure everything is installed properly. Let me just go ahead and click on this step 4, file cleanup, and let it do the cleanup. That's probably might take a second, but then it's done. So now I can just go to my new website, videoseal.com, and voila, you see a brand new website filled with everything that was in the demo website exactly the way it was. That's how easy it is to install your own Video Marketing Pro website onto your own server. It only takes a few minutes, just the same way you install WordPress. Next, I'm going to walk you through some basic customizations and changes that you could make to the site to kind of make it yours and personalize it a little bit. I'll do it from the top down. So usually you just log into your backend the same way you would log into your any WordPress. Typically WordPress, you would use something like wp-admin. I'm going to open up a new tab here and go to the backend of my WordPress, wp-admin, type that in. This will take you to the back end of your WordPress for those of you who are used to WordPress, and log in with your WordPress admin password that you just created. Oops, I think I got the wrong one. Here we go. It's logging me in. Okay, now I'm logged into the backend of my WordPress site. I'm not gonna go through this the normal WordPress stuff. You can always find material on that. Just Google WordPress tutorials and you see a whole bunch of tutorials on how to use WordPress. This is just a basic WordPress site again. I'm just going to focus on the things that matter to our particular application here. So we want to first talk about the logo. To change your logo, that's probably the first thing you want to do. To change your logo, you simply go to the appearance, theme options. This is where you see all the information that pertains to the theme. From the first tab here, you see the home settings. This is the place where you can change or upload your image. You can just click upload to replace the existing image that's in there. For the intro picture, this is the picture that's on the main page. This picture here, the one of the lady behind, it's called the intro picture. Just make sure it's at least 1600 pixels wide so it fits in the whole screen. And as you keep going down, you have some other options here. You have the intro title. This is where you can change the intro title. This is what you see here, and the subtitle, this is what you see, this big text here. You can change that there. And as you keep going down, you have the title and the text, button text, which is this here, this video, the title here, and the button text, this button right here. So you can change that, customize that. And as you keep going down, you see more stuff. This is the video that you see on the home page. Let's create a video for your business. And this is a YouTube, just a YouTube embed code you can grab from YouTube to replace it with your own video if you don't want to use the one that's there, which is this video right here, this text and this video. So I'm showing you where everything is at so you can know exactly where to go to edit them to suit your own needs. As you keep scrolling down, this is called the homepage layout manager. This way you can drag and drop stuff to arrange how the content on the homepage is displayed. Say for example you wanted the steps area, which is this right here. It's called the step area. Maybe you want this to be below this right here, so you can just go ahead and drag it from there, put that below here, and that's it. So when you hit save changes, let's go here, refresh, you'll notice that they switch places. One goes above the other one. As you can see here, yeah, it's now below. See, that's how easy. You can just use drag and drop to rearrange things the way you want it to be. And you can also drag something out if you don't want it to be on the home page. You just drag it out to disable it, and it goes away from the home page. Just drag out that section, like sections, and then make sure you save. Under the next tab, general settings, this is where you can upload your logo. Just go to upload and click upload. Make sure your logo fits this exact size to have the best look, and to show you a preview here. And this is just a favorite icon. This is what shows up in your browser when your users are browsing the website, which is this little icon right there. And then of course your call to action area. This call to action area, you can enable or disable it. This is this part on your website right here, the one at the bottom right here. So you can put whatever you like, you know, as a call to action. In this case, I've put a call to action for them to place an order using a promo code, and this is actually a live promo code, by the way. We'll get to that in a sec. So you can put whatever you want there. If you want to change that, just make sure you change the text only. Be careful not to change the code. This is the code that makes it look all nice and cute. Just make sure you just change the text. If you want to keep the same formatting, be very careful. Again, change only the text. Here you can put any tracking code you want, like your Google Analytics and so on and so forth. And this is your footer area. Right here you can change the links here. As you can see, between the quotes here, connect with us, you can change the text to change what you see here, connect with us. And this is pretty much links to different social media services. So to link this links to your Facebook and your Google Plus and Twitter and so on and so forth. All you have to do is come here, you can drag it, make it a little bigger, and put your own links where it says the pound sign. Paste your URL, say your URL to your YouTube page or to your Twitter page. Just paste it between the commas here, between the quotes. Just replace the pound sign. That's all you really have to do. You don't have to do anything else. Be sure not to change anything else here. All you need is the link, and this is the template. The team will do the rest. And at the bottom here, you can put your own custom information, the footer, copyright. You can remove all the video mist and make it fully your own, whatever you want to say. And that's what shows up at the extreme bottom of the website here. So it has no reference to us. It's completely white labeled. To you own it. It's yours. You can brand it however you wish. So that's what it's all involved under the general settings. Under the styling options, you can enable some animations that go on the site. I'd recommend you leave it the same way that you see it. It's pretty cool the way it is. But if you need to change some other stuff like the page header color, you can select your own color here. It's pretty nice. You can create your own skin color. Here you can select a color for the whole website. Say I want my site to be kind of like red, a red theme. This is where you would change that, and then hit save. Once you hit save, you can check out the website. Let's refresh and see. Voila, it takes on a red theme. Everything is now kind of red. So that's how easy it is to customize the theme to make it your own. And remember, you can change this big picture at the back here to be whatever picture you want. So that's a very big part of the look and feel of the website. So if you change that big picture, it will probably look a little bit more like whatever you want it to look like. And that's pretty much where you can change a lot of stuff. There's some other options here, but I would probably leave those alone. These options refer to the shopping cart system, where you can actually rename the titles of your shopping cart and your services, which is what you see here under the services page. This is what you see here, so that's what that is for over there. Let me go ahead and close this out. I'm getting too much windows here. All right, and you can just customize a little bit fewer things here, like the order, and if you want it, maybe you want to say purchase, whatever. It's all here. You can just kind of make your changes here and hit save when you're done. Backup options. Always a good idea to hit backup, which is you want to do a backup options. Click backup options here. This will make up a backup of all the changes and settings that you've changed. So in case something happens, you can always come back and restore it. Be careful never to hit the try not to hit the import options or the options reset. This is very bad. This will probably reset all the settings that you've saved and you made and that we've put in there, and you'll probably have to start from scratch with a new website. So don't hit those two buttons. Just pretty much use these backup options. And that's how to customize the site to your own feel in terms of the template. Now the next thing that you probably want to do after you've changed your logo and the colors and everything, you want to work on your services. You can call this whatever you want, and you can change the menu. This is just your regular WordPress menu that you can change from the normal under appearance, under the menus. You can change the text right here to be whatever you want, just like you could with any WordPress website. If you're not familiar with WordPress, you probably want to take a quick course in WordPress again before you start making changes here. And for the services, we've used a plugin called EDD. That's the Easy Digital Downloads, and you can access it from the download section here by clicking downloads, and your services are pretty much downloads. So to edit one, in this case I'm going to edit the marketing video production, and click edit. And as you can see here, let's click on the visual. With here you can change the content of your products. Let's go ahead and pull up that product alongside so we can kind of have a look here. You can change everything from the price, the licensing, all that, customize it to the way you want it to look. All this stuff on the side here, the properties, you can find those at the bottom here. So you can just change the text to whatever you want, add your own. So maybe you had this special requirement or whatever, you can add those here. I'll just remove them just by deleting the text in it, and it will be gone. So that's what that is about. Here, so scroll down, service description. This is just a description. We've made this really nice looking, step by step, to kind of give them a step by step overview of the order. You don't have to stick with this if you don't want to. You can just go ahead and delete all this. This is just the code that makes it look good, or you can just change the text. If you look a little closer, you'll see that you can just override the text with your own text. It's really that simple. Here we have the Open Video Template Library. This is a link, just a link to our Video Jack library that we've included for you as a convenience. But if you don't want to use ours, or you don't want to use a library at all, a template library that allows your viewers to preview videos, you can just simply delete it, and that's it. Delete that link. But if you want to use it, you can simply change it. Maybe you want to use your own, you have your own link to your own template previews, for example. You can just select it, change the link to whatever your link you want it to be. If you want to change the link, I recommend you go through the text view and then find it and change the link right here. Just make sure to stop right before the question mark, and you can replace this link that I've highlighted here with your own link. Say, like, for example, a link to a YouTube video, or a link to some other website preview service that you want to display. So when the users click on this link here and it pops up nicely on your website, it actually will show whatever link that you've put in there instead of our link. So that's how easy it is to customize it to your own unique templates preview system. Okay, here on the right hand side, you can set up the category that if you have different categories of products or services, you can categorize them, and you can then select the category that you want this particular service to be under. Here you have enable variable pricing. This allows you to have multiple prices for each a different service. So for example, you have a service that has multiple options or multiple variations. You can set the different prices for the different variations or models, or however it is that your business runs. It's so easy for you to customize to make it fit exactly your way that you do your business. Say, for example, if you do a website, you can do this. Could be a 5-page website, the next one could be a 10-page website, and 15-page website, and so on and so forth, and each one will have a different price. Or in this case, I just use the licensing scheme. Like, if you wanted a personal license for the video, you pay this amount. If you wanted to use it for commercial purposes, you pay this amount, and so on and so forth. You can come up with different ways to differentiate the different levels of the service that you want. This makes it easy for the client to just order it from one simple window. For example, here they can be able to choose what license they want and check out with it. And so that pretty much covers it. Here where you see download files, this pretty much means it's pretty much a requirement. Here it means when they order the service, something has to be given to them. In this case, we've put in a free complimentary YouTube Made Easy course that we've uploaded here. So it's already set, ready to go. When the client orders anything, they get that file and they can download it for free. You can either delete it and add your own, just add new file, give it a name. Maybe you have a PDF or something. It could be a receipt, whatever you like that you want the client to receive. It could even be something as simple as step-by-step instructions of what will happen next, after the order has been placed. Just make a generic PDF file, call it whatever you want, put its file name here, and just click upload it here. Usually price assignment I use all, so that way no matter what they buy here, which model or license they get, they still get the same file, and any notes that you want the client to see when they place an order. And this is what they see when they hover their mouse over the product during the when they view the services. And that's pretty much it. The only other thing you might want to do is the product slider. You can upload more pictures, but I just put one picture in this case. This is the big picture that you see here. You can upload more to become a slider, and you can also change or remove the featured image. Try to make it the same, but the featured image is the one that you see when the user is viewing it as thumbnails. This is it. That's a feature image, and when they click in, the big one is the one that that you have here. So you can make them the same or make them different. In this case, I just made them the same to make it look a little better. And that's how all there is to it. When you're done, you can make sure you update your service, and that's it. So now people can order that particular service, and so on and so forth. There are more tutorials on how to use the Easy Digital download that we've included in your download section, where you downloaded your files. Down here we have some tutorials. Please make sure you watch those tutorials. They go a little bit more in depth on how to use this particular plugin. But it's such an awesome plugin. You can do so much things, such as check out payment history, people who've paid you orders that have come through the system. As you can see, you have discount codes. You can have discount for people, create discounts for your customers to order your products. You have some very awesome reports that you can analyze to see how well you're doing. And here, of course, the settings is one thing I want to kind of touch on a little bit. Here you want to make sure that you put on the payment gateways, you select PayPal Standard as your payment gateway, and remove the test payment. This way it puts your site in live mode, and then you just come here and put in your PayPal email address. This is where your money goes. You definitely want to make sure that's right, and then hit save changes. The rest is pretty much self-explanatory. On the emails that goes out when your client buys stuff, the receipts, you can customize it to sit to whatever you want, your from name, and so on and so forth. And some general information here, you can just leave it as is. It's all pretty much set. And would like to touch on this checkout field part real quick. This checkout field is when the client is checking out, they have to fill in some fields, and this is very good. This is how we achieve that custom ordering process. So when they're checking out and you need them to fill in to get some information from the clients when they check out with their order, you can create more fields here. See, as you see, we've created some fields for you here. We called one template name, and yeah, you can come in here and change it to whatever you want, something different. Another one is upload your media. This is an upload field, so this allows people to users to upload information like zip files, video files, images, logos, whatever during the order process. If you don't want this, you can always delete it if this does not apply to your business model. But to a lot of people, a lot of businesses, it typically does. And I'll show you here how this works in the front end. You can add more from here just by dragging it and putting it there, any kind of information you want. And there's more tutorial on this under the EDD section, tutorials. You can go to the website, assuming you're a client, and click add to cart and check out. We just go ahead and pretend like we're checking out, and here it gives us the option to fill in our information. I'm just going to fill in the information real quick and give it a template name. And template name typically would be the name of the template that they've seen in the preview on the template preview system, or in the typical scenario would be the name of the template that they want you to edit for them. And here you can upload your they can upload their media. This is pretty much the same fields that we just looked at. So you can remove these fields in the back end as I showed you here. You can remove them or rename them or change them to suit your needs, the information that you want from your clients. And this one is, I call it the video customization text. This is where the client will put in the information that they want you to put in their video. Say, the typical phone number, business address, and all that stuff. This is where they put in theirs. So this way you don't have to go chasing them down to get this information. It comes through with the order. And when they click order now, it takes them to PayPal, and they then pay the amount, and after they make the payment, it brings them back to the order confirmation, and that's it. And here's the order confirmation, assuming they had made the payment to PayPal, and they come back. And of course, this is the complimentary guide that I had included in this product that they download after they place the order. And here, that's really all there is to it. So we go to the back end here on the downloads to see on the payment history to see our orders that have come through. Let's see if this order has come through. Let's see if we can go ahead and open up this order, click edit, and we can see all the information about this particular order. And you can see in this order we had put the template name, the file that the client had uploaded. This is a logo. Could have been any other file, PDF file, Word file, whatever. So now I can just download this file and use it in creating their video or their website or whatever. And this is the information that they filled in, which I would use, which would help me in creating the product for the client or rendering the service. So that's how easy it is. You can do a lot of stuff with this. You can resend them a receipt. You can make some small changes to the price, and so on and so forth. You can even add notes, like as a way to keep up with the progress on this particular order or service. And it's all in one place, so now you don't have to go to different places to get all the information you need for a particular purchase. Okay, now jump into the checkout and the My Account are pretty obvious. They are for your clients to use when they can log in. If they're logged in, they will be able to update their information just like they can from any typical shopping cart. They will see the former orders that they've placed. You can click on it to see the information of that order, or to re-download a product or download if there was a download assigned to that particular product or service. The FAQ page is just a very nice looking FAQ which we've pre-filled. To edit that, you simply go to your backend under pages and look for the FAQ page and just edit that page. You can see here it's very self-explanatory. You can just go ahead and change here between the quotes is the question. For example, this one says, why do I need video? And then you change it to whatever question you want, and then after the quotes is followed by the answer. So you can go down and just change them one by one thing. I believe they're all in sections. So again, you change the question right here between the quotes, and then you change the answer all the way down to here. So the answers are typically between the toggle tags. See where it says the toggle and the toggle end? Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So just make sure you change it between. You don't remove the tags. If not, that will mess it up. And as you make changes, you come back and refresh. You see that it will change the text. Just don't change don't mess with the code per se. You can click the visual view to see it a little clearer. Don't mess with the toggle codes. Just change the text, to suit your needs, and that's all. ask and answer the questions that pertain to your business or your industry. The video blog page, you can edit that just like any WordPress blog. It's just a blog. If you click on it, it's really nice blog, pre-filled with content. To edit those, you simply go to your backend and click on posts, and you will see them. They are just blog posts. You can edit any one you like. You can just click edit, and it will come up, and you can change the title, the text, and so on and so forth, just like you would with any other blog. If you have blogs from a previous WordPress post that you've had, you can actually import them but just by using the WordPress exports. It's called the WordPress post exports in your existing WordPress site, and just come in here and import them to using the WordPress imports. You probably want to Google tutorial on WordPress imports before you do that, and this will import your old blogs or other blogs that you've had before into your new website blog automatically for you one time, so you don't have to do it manually. And you can delete all these blogs or update them if as you see fit. Okay, one more thing I want to cover here is a newsletter. This is a fully functional newsletter that's included here. When the users register, they actually get entered into an email newsletter system. Let's go ahead and test it here. Let's click subscribe. Alright, you see, it actually does send them an email that they have to confirm to be subscribed to the mailing list, and it's a really beautiful email when you check it out. Okay, in the back end, when you go to the back and you want to manage your newsletters, you want to go under the plugin. It's called Mail Poet, which is a newsletter plugin. And as you can see, you can create newsletters, you can edit existing newsletters, you can check out your subscribers here under subscribers, and email them and so on and so forth, just like you could do with your Aweber. So it just kind of gives you a chance to actually grow your list, mail your subscribers, your customers, make a whole lot of money without having to pay exorbitant prices. We're using third-party mailing subscription mailing list software and services, because it's all built in right here. There's also training on this MailPoet. You can just go to their website, and they have a lot more training on how to use the newsletter system to manage your lists, but it's pretty straightforward. For the list, we've actually created for you, just to make it convenient for you, we've created a sample newsletter that gets sent out to everyone once they sign up for. Let's go ahead and click edit here. Once they sign up for your newsletter, they automatically get an email with this particular newsletter that has a free marketing guide download for them, which is kind of cool, and we actually state that here. You can obviously change that newsletter and change the guide so they receive something else, whatever else you want them to receive, or just simply disable this widget. This is a WordPress widget. If you don't need to use the WordPress the newsletter system, you can go under appearance and widgets, and this is where you just go ahead and delete that. Just drag it out, or just go ahead and click delete, and it will be gone. There'll be no, it's just be as if the newsletter never existed. But I recommend you use it. But if you don't want to use it, this is where you do it. Again, this is a simple WordPress website. There's nothing complicated about it. There's nothing unique or special codes about it. It's just a standard WordPress website that's has everything else that you're used to with WordPress, so you can kind of make it yours and do what you want with it. We do not currently offer you WordPress administrative support, so we recommend that you have someone or read up on WordPress as a CMS system if you're not familiar with WordPress. Lastly, the last page here is a contact us page, which is has a simple form where the users can actually fill in their name and email address and message and hit submit, and it comes to you. To edit that, you just go to the page on your pages and look for the contact us page, edit that page, and in that page it has some all this code is what makes it look really nice. So you don't want to mess with it unless you don't want the contact us page. You can just delete that page off of your menus, but if you do want it, you can simply change the email here, the email that it goes to. You can change that here, and there's another spot where it's here. You can change that here to your email, so when they hit submit, it goes to your email. And obviously you want to change the address and put in your own Google Maps, like here in the source here, your own Google Map link. And you can get this link, just go to Google Maps and Google your address and copy the URL on the top and paste that here, and that will show your own Google location here. That's how easy it is to do. Remember, just put it, copy and paste the link here up to the quotation marks. Go to google.com, grab your Google links, Google your address, and then grab the link and then put it here, and obviously update your hours of operation and so on and so forth if all this applies to you, and then update and to change on your website. That pretty much covers everything that's about this particular website. Again, remember, the services, you can use it to sell anything that's a service. It doesn't have to be videos. It could be website design, Google Plus, reputation management, whatever you like, or even products, PDFs, e-books, whatever. It's a very versatile system that allows you to do whatever you want. If you have any questions, please make sure to review the tutorials here. We have a lot of tutorials that especially cover this initial setup of the site, and you can Google some more for WordPress tutorials if you're new to WordPress. And I hope you enjoyed this product, and we had a great time making it.